What's up, guys? Vince Reddy here. Listen, I have a theory. I noticed that, what is it? Also, by the way, I have a fan running, so hopefully you can still hear me. It's beginning to be that year. It's hot. Not hotter than Hulanda, God, Spanish, um, Mexico, but, just hot enough for me to boil in bed. And I'm not trying to boil in bed because, listen, I'm a human, not a turkey sandwich. But yeah, let's talk about Casagrandes. You know, I really do need to learn some Spanish. I really do. I find myself really choking whenever Spanish is just one of those languages where it is kind of questionable that I don't know it. And that's because of how I look and the fact that I'm Filipino, which, first off, Filipinos, yes, there's some Spanish words, but we don't speak Spanish or Mexican style Spanish or Latino Spanish. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to Spain. I'm going to Europe soon. So, I need to know some Spanish or I'm screwed. Shoot, they will hear me. They think I'm going to put a stroke. They'll be like, putting me in a hospital. I was about to say some Spanish, but I'm not. So, whatever I can try to speak Spanish in this review, I apologize. I apologize. You're going to hear a stroke instead of Spanish. Okay? But yeah, I watched the Casagrandes. Oh, God, that was close. Casagrandes. And yeah, I just noticed that the Lincoln movie, this movie, because they're all like linked together. Let's see whether they're linked together. Oh my God, Luann. But yeah, it just seems like it's all based in like their heritage or where they're from. Lincoln. First off, I'm like, I guess they link to the heritage of Lincoln, which that was the kind of like the first surprise whenever I discovered that movie. I don't even know if I reviewed it. It was probably when my channel was terminated, but that those days were done. But I think I said something like, "Oh, you Scottish, I guess," because I didn't know they were gonna dwell into. I thought it was just gonna be American white, and that's just it. That's just it. But yeah, there's some Scottish in there. There's some Scottish, and basically showcasing the heritage, the royalty, and what goes in the land and their time in it. But also, I guess that's the same premise with Casagrandes, where she's Mexican, which I'm like, oh, okay. I thought she was gonna be like Puerto Rican or something because New York. But yeah, she's Mexican, which is something I probably should know. But listen, I haven't watched Loud House in a while. There was some stuff that turned me off about Loud House. One of them being the creator. But yeah, pretty much I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No, I can't. I just can't look at Loud House certain moments because you just have that ick feeling. If you know, which pretty much everybody should know. I don't know why I'm actually hiding it, but I just don't feel comfortable talking about it because it's just weird. Okay, same thing with the Dan Schneider. God, I almost barf. But anyways, yeah, the Casagrandes story about how they went to Mexico following their heritage, kind of like Lincoln, but this time with almost like how would you say? What was that game? Immortal Phoenix? Yeah, with the Immortal Phoenix vibes, with the Horizon Dawn vibes. I don't know. Like, it just sort of felt that way because this could easily be action packed if it was a game. Because I mostly play games than watch movies. That's kind of like my chosen media. And this movie really portrays that in a way where it's just like, bringing the heritage and mixing it with, certain stuff that is usually stereotypes. But I kind of have this, very trusted feeling that, yeah, I guess this is sort of created by Mexicans that know their culture and know, especially the whole chanceless thing. I know the whole chanceless thing, okay? For sure, I do from Coco and other movies that really pants that stereotype, which I'm not sure if they try to be funny with it, but man, they ride with it. They ride with it into the utmost degree, knowing that, yep, Mexicans are good at slapping people with chanclas, the ultimate weapon, which is, yeah, I guess so. And listen, I never got hit with a chancla or flipper. Well, I did got hit by a belt. I What else did I get hit? I listen. I got hit by a kid. Okay, it's just the Filipino household. But yeah, I pretty much just like remembered the whole stereotype of chancellors, and now it's implemented in so many animation pieces, especially this one. And there's no spoiler, but man, they go hard with the chancellors. Kind of like, especially how the whole idea of how tough women are in this particular movie. I tried to bring in some review points or hot takes about this particular movie. Not a lot of people reviewed it. I don't know why. Not a lot of people are interested of a Casagrandes movie, as they're more so interested in the Lincoln, like the Loud House movie, but they're not interested in the Casagrandes. And here's my theory, because I did say a theory. I feel like that there is going to be, like, how they have Loud House, the Casagrandes, whatever person that the Casagrandes meet that is a different race. I wonder if we're gonna, get into their story. Because listen, who who is Ronnie Ann's friend, the other skateboarder? By the way, I haven't seen that stereotype in a while depicting in skateboarding. I didn't realize these two girls were just like top tier skaters, and man, they went hard in that idea, that stereotype of skaters. They just love pain and suffer. Not me. Okay, I skateboard. Listen, I'm the most safest. I just freaking flat ground all around. Okay, me going to a skate park is almost like 2 or 3 times a year. I barely go to the skate park, but when I skate, and also I haven't skated a lot. It's not really my main sport, but it's always on the flat ground of my garage. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here, but man, they lead towards it, which is kind of like the same kind of the given idea of kids. But it's been a while since I see a stereotype because of skateboarding, because it's been a while since I've seen that. I mean, probably since like other movies and other cartoons and stuff like that that put skateboarding into their like main, like, medium of cartoons and stereotype or whatever, or things that they like to do. And yeah, this is one of them that brought it back. I thought, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the last one, but no, it's still going. It's still going, apparently. And also, I love the family dynamic. I like how everybody in the family had their own piece, own say in the movie. Screen time was all over the place with the family, especially, like Elaine's boyfriend. I forget his name, man. No, there's some names I forget. Ronnie Ann and Shara is usually the ones, because I just watched this like, a few minutes ago or something like that, and I'm about to take a nap, and then I just realized, oh yeah, I'm supposed to review. And when I meant nap, I meant sleep. It's late. I don't know why I said nap. I usually take naps, but this time it's no nap. It's a long nap, which is a sleep. You know what I mean? But the movie was good, because obviously I'm just giving my thoughts of this movie, and my arm is hurting because I'm trying to hold up high so that you don't hear the fan in the background, but I don't know if that's helping. The movie was good. I don't think there was anything bad. There's some stereotypes or tropes where I'm like, this is getting tiring. And also just hearing a bit, I think I find myself really, really liking anything involving animation when it comes down to Mexican culture or Latino culture. There's some, criticisms of the new Black Panther, but I liked it because it showed that Aztec kind of like, culture within Mexico and its people or something. And you would say that, this sort of did the same thing, but they didn't do it in a way where they depict how, bad white people are or something like that, or try to show any discrimination on any whoever and stuff like that. It's their fault, it's this fault. No, it's just a fun cartoon that just showcases Aztec / Mexican Mayan culture into its and Mesoamerican, like, that kind of, uh, vibe within its whole entire premise of the story, and just bringing the mix. Thanks to, the uncle actually giving us a bit of history of just like the Mesoamerican temples and, jewels and stories and myths and legends and stuff like that, all coming together and basically helping through, because it shows that history really is, playing a part within, or like real history playing a part in the history within the Casa Grandes of, in their universe. I also like pretty much like Shara as enemy. I know that there is like this ending scene. I'm not gonna give it away, but I was like, man, of course they're gonna do this. There's a part of me where I'm like cringing, but also it is expected because it's a kids movie and morals are important and kids need to know them. But man, I couldn't help myself. I was just like, you know. But I do like these. I always kind of like the idea of like Shara being like somewhat an enemy. And I thought they were gonna fight. I was really hoping a Ronnie Ann versus Shara moment. We're talking about a fist fight, freaking WrestleMania or Luchador, sorry. But I thought it was going to go into that direction. Not saying that I would, be craving for it, but that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe I watch too much anime, but I'm like, oh man, Ronnie Ann versus like Shara into one battle. Or I forget her actual name. I know her as Shara because she faked that name, and it's an easier name than whatever name that she was given. And knowing that I'm bad at Spanish, I am beginner. I am freaking like training wheels, not even training wheels. I'm freaking in the ground. Like it's like I can't say it. I can't say the name. There's some names that I can't say are weird, simple for some people, but the moment I try to say it, it's like Plito Paretito. I don't know. I tried. I tried, and I don't know where my mouth or tongue went. Sometimes when it comes to certain Spanish words, I can't even say what is it, Julundo, Holando, whatever. Yeah, it takes turns, and I'm just like, man, I'm really bad at Spanish. I never thought it would be this bad. I mean, I can say Los Angeles and San Francisco very correctly, but I guarantee you that's not the right way of saying it when it comes to actual Spanish of saying the words. But it is what it is, and hopefully I don't suffer that fate when I go to Spain. But yeah, this movie was a fun time. It was a lot of culture, a lot of, funny moments and useful moments. I don't know if I laugh a lot. I would say that I was having a good time. I was having fun because the different ideas and also they went hard in this movie when it comes down to the production, the quality. It is a movie's movie. I felt like I was in the freaking theater, even though I watched on my phone slash, desktop. But at the same time, the production was on top. I really dig it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my review slash thoughts. Not really review, it's thoughts. Okay, it's the thoughts of this particular movie and animation piece that I just had to talk about. And tell me what you think about. Listen, the Casagrandes, or people have opinions about it. People have opinions about the Loud House. I know I have opinions about the freaking creator, but other than that, I don't know. Is he in jail yet? Shoot, the original creator. Oh man, oh boy, oh boy. Listen, I can never look at Drake and Josh at the same time. That almost barfed from my mouth. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you when I see you. That's just listen. There's a lot of things I missed, but I guarantee you, I ain't coming back for them. It's not worth it. Leave it.